walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yo, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape from them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a guy who played his high school ball just north of here, Ronald Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa. in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Play fake. Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Winston. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a second down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 45 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Winston keeps it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he gets him set up near midfield for the moment. But with that penalty marker down, I don't know if it's going to hold. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down now, but that clock rolling. Winston now to throw on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Winston forced out to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jameis now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half here. Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, Winston. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A dump underneath to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
First down, Winston. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A give to the fullback on the dive. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part of getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down throw for Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, and this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Working out of the gun, Winston. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Jameis now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again with Winston. Dancing to his left. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Again, it's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They go play action. Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's convert.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Now they try the right side here, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with their second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Green, Trevor C. Green, Trevor C. Under 10. Green, Trevor C. He's checking. Crash.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the gun, Winston. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the 1st down.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd and long for Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Evans. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jameis again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Ready, blue ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
We got three.
First down, Winston. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Winston now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.